What's going on, guys? I'm Exotic Gaming. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Rainbow Six Mobile is easily one of the most exciting upcoming mobile first-person shooters for both iOS and Android devices. This game is awesome. It's probably going to come out in global release at some point later this year. Right now, it's undergoing another beta test, but the game looks good to go. It's got amazing gameplay mechanics, great graphics, a lot of really cool content, and it's got a fantastic developer team behind it. This game is a really nice, refreshing change compared to a lot of those other more arcadey first-person shooters we're used to on our phones, and I think a lot of you guys are really going to enjoy it. So I'm going to promote this game, and in today's video, I'm going to show you all how you can download this game anywhere around the world as long as you have an Android device that is compatible with Rainbow Six Mobile. Yes, it's unfortunate. This tutorial will not be for iOS devices. The only way you can play Rainbow Six Mobile on an iOS device is if you signed up on test flights and you were lucky enough to be selected by the developers. Only a few thousand people were selected to play on iOS devices, and unfortunately, that's the only way you're able to play the game. For Android users, though, it's a lot simpler. I found a way to download this anywhere around the world, regardless if you ever played in a past beta test or if you were ever selected by the developers. It doesn't matter. You can download this game as long as you have a compatible Android device. And hey, I'm editing the video right now. I just want to be abundantly clear before we continue on with this tutorial that I have spoken directly with the Rainbow Six Mobile developers themselves. This is not an official method on how to download the game. It works for me and on all of my devices, which is why I'm making this tutorial. If it works for me, might work for you, but there are some people that this tutorial probably will not work for, and that's why the Rainbow Six Mobile developers do not officially support this. They've given me the go-ahead. They say it's okay for me to post this tutorial, but yeah, I just wanted to give you all the heads up. It might not work for everybody. So I really hope you all do enjoy this video. If you do, please take a second and leave a like. It really means a lot. And subscribe for more Rainbow Six Mobile content. I'm going to make a lot more videos on this game. Share this video with your friends if they want to play Rainbow Six Mobile themselves. And yeah, with that being said, let's get this started. So here we are on my Android device. And first things first, what you're going to want to do is open up Google Chrome and search TapTap. It doesn't have to be Google Chrome. It's just whatever web browser you choose. But you're going to want to go to that website, m.taptap.io. You're going to see the big Open with TapTap button. Click on that and then click Install Now. Now, it's probably going to come up with some sort of message that says this file might be harmful for your device. Don't worry, that is a normal message that Google will always give you regardless what you download. All right? It doesn't mean it is a harmful app. What TapTap basically is an alternative to the Google Play Store. So what we're going to do is we're going to install this, and the really neat thing about the TapTap app is they have a lot of apps that are only exclusive in certain countries. They have apps that are in beta test phases, and they even have apps that might have been taken off of the Google Play Store because of legal issues and other stuff like that. So if you want to play games that you can't find on the Google Play Store, this is the app that you're going to want to download, and Rainbow Six Mobile happens to be on this app. What we're going to do is we're going to continue with Google. We're going to go click on that, and it's actually going to just sign me in just because I already have an account with TapTap. But the cool thing about this app is you can actually go through a sign-up process where you can select what type of games you want to see on your home screen, and then that way, every single time you open up TapTap, it's going to give you things that you actually want to play, like Rainbow Six Mobile, for instance, or Arena Breakout Lite, or Payday Crime War. A lot of these shooting games that I personally would want to play. Now, obviously, if you're doing this a few days after I posted this video, you're probably going to see Rainbow Six Mobile right there on the home screen, but if not, you're watching this several days afterward, what you might have to do is search Rainbow Six Mobile, and it should show up right there. Not a big issue. You're going to go click on that, and it'll take you to the screen for Rainbow Six Mobile. There is a big green download button, and that's obviously what you're going to want to click on. You're going to click download, click OK, allow, and it's going to begin downloading Rainbow Six Mobile. It shouldn't take too much time because, as they say here, it's only, a few hundred megabytes, but once you download the game and you open it up, it's going to have to download a lot more resources. So do plan to have a couple of gigabytes free on your device when you play this game. On some of my other phones, when I've downloaded this game, they were completely maxed out on storage space, and TapTap came up with an error, and it said, can't install. So you needed to free up some space before you install this, and if you do that, then you should be good to go. It's preparing for installation right now, and it might come up with other notifications like this right here where it says your phone is not allowed to install. So you're going to allow from this source, go back, and then click install. Shouldn't take too much longer though. It's going to install Rainbow Six Mobile, and in just a second, we are going to be good to go. But you do not want to click play yet, because if you do, and you live in a country where you can't play Rainbow Six Mobile yet, it's not going to work. The current countries where you don't need a VPN are Canada, the United States, Mexico, Brazil, Singapore, Philippines, India, France, the UK, Germany, Italy, Spain, Japan, South Korea, and Australia. If you live in one of those countries, one of the countries that I just mentioned, you don't have to use a VPN. You can click play and you're good to go. However, if you live in a country that I didn't mention, for instance, Malaysia or Indonesia, you're going to need to have a VPN. So you're going to click that X button. You're going to exit out of TapTap entirely. You should see Rainbow Six Mobile on your list of apps. You can see it right there underneath Pokemon Go for me. But you're going to need a VPN, and you're going to open up the Google Play Store and search Gear Up Game Booster. Gear Up Game Booster is one that I have used before, and it's always a great app. It's not something that you're going to be able to use unlimited now because they've changed some things, but they do give you 72 hours of free trial, and I think that's probably more than enough for most people. It's going to take a little bit to download for whatever reason. Oh, okay, there we go. It was taking me a little bit of time to do that, but once you install it, you're going to open it up, and then that is going to be the VPN you're going to use to play Rainbow Six Mobile. You're going to just skip, doesn't really matter, or you can just scroll through and see what the game is doing. You're going to try now, click agree, and it should bring you to a screen that shows you your list of apps that you have. I'm going to scroll down, and I should see Rainbow Six Mobile. If you downloaded Rainbow Six Mobile successfully, you should see it right here. If, for whatever reason, you don't see Rainbow Six Mobile, you might have to search up the game. So just type up Rainbow, and you'll see it right there. I obviously have it on my list of apps, so I'm not going to need to do that. You're going to click on your server region, and then you're going to select whichever game server region you are closest to. As I said before, there are a certain list of countries that you don't need a VPN for. For instance, the United States does not need a VPN, but if you live in a country close to the United States, like the Bahamas or Haiti or the Dominican Republic, that would be a VPN that you're going to want to connect to. So you would select North America, all right? It's going to need to do a connection request. You're going to click OK, and it's going to boost Rainbow Six Mobile and connect you to that VPN. Obviously, if you don't live anywhere near North America, if, for instance, you live in Malaysia, as I said before, you're going to want to select Southeast Asia, and it's probably going to connect to either the Philippines or Singapore, and then you're going to be boosted that way. But obviously, for me, actually, you know what? I'm going to just continue with Southeast Asia. I'm going to open up the game now, and I will show you guys. I do want to say one other thing, though. If, for whatever reason, if Gear Up Game Booster does not work for you, you always can just manually search up VPNs for these countries. If, like I said, you live in Malaysia and this doesn't work, you can just search up Singapore VPN, and there's going to be some on the Google Play Store that will work. You can just download one of these ones right here. If you live close to Italy, for instance, but your country is not listed, you could search up Italy VPN, and you can download and use one of those apps. So there are alternatives. If Gear Up Game Booster does not work for you, you can always do something else. For me, though, I'm just going to select Southeast Asia as a region so I can show you all that this VPN works. I'm going to open up the game now, and I will show you all what you need to do. So here we are, guys. I just wanted to be very clear here. I am still connected to Gear Up Game Booster via the Southeast Asia VPN. If you come up with an error like this, you're going to click retry, and it should come up with this additional content needs to be downloaded. I'm going to click download now. It's going to take a little bit of time to download this just because, well, for me, I am connected to Southeast Asia, so my VPN is going to be kind of slow. So it finished downloading, and it was a bit odd. It got stuck at like 60%, but then it just finished downloading everything, and then it's now saying, welcome to Rainbow Six Mobile. So, hey, I'm not complaining. Even if it's a little bit janky like that, it's going to work. Now what we can do once we get to this page is we can sign in with a Ubisoft account, or we can play as a guest. And for me personally, I'm going to play as a guest just because it's a lot easier. We can immediately jump into the game, and I think for most people, that's probably the way that you should do it. It'll take a bit of time to load everything up, so you just gotta be a little patient here. I am certainly patient, and it doesn't help that I'm literally connected to the complete opposite end of the world. I would have already been finished with a tutorial if I just did it in the United States like I live, but I just wanted to show you all that Gear Up Game Booster does work as long as you select the right regions. And here we go. You know, and you don't have to select a region that is the absolute closest to you. That's just what I recommend. You know, obviously Southeast Asia apparently works for me. So, you know, if you select a region and it doesn't work, you probably should do the Southeast Asia region because at least we know that that region does work. And North America does work as well. So you can place that, or you can do that, I guess I should say. I said place just because it's telling me to place a little thingy on the wall right there. But at this point in time, we're going to go through the tutorial right here just so you can see that everything is good to go. But I do want to talk about some pretty important things here before you do click off this video. Don't click off this video yet because I do need to talk to you about compatible devices, okay? A lot of people are going to do this, and I'm going to get comments from people saying, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I can't download it. And the reason is because a lot of devices are still not compatible yet with Rainbow Six Mobile. It's just the same as Warzone Mobile. I have done... Oh, there's a guy right over there. Hello. Goodbye. I recently did a tutorial on how to download Warzone Mobile, and that only worked as long as you had a compatible device. If you're watching this video and you have a very budget low-end device, you have less than 4 gigabytes of RAM, there's a very strong chance that the game will not work. I think the minimum requirements are 4 gigabytes of RAM, and I think the other requirement is you need to have at least a somewhat decent... Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. The other thing you need to have is a somewhat decent processor, like some of the Qualcomm processors, for instance, are always a great option. If you can't play Rainbow Six Mobile yet because for whatever reason it's not compatible with your device, just be patient. And in the next beta test or in global release, there's going to be a lot more devices that are compatible with the game. As of right now, there's not that many, but in time, more and more devices will become compatible. And if you let me know in the comment section if it's not compatible with your device, then let me know what type of device you're playing on, and that way I can... oh, look at this, they're breaking through the wall. That way I can actually let the developers know. Because I do have connections with the developers. I have talked with them before, and yeah, they'll listen to me. If I'm like, hey, you know what, maybe make this phone compatible because it's a pretty powerful phone, and there's no reason why the game shouldn't be, you know, compatible with the thingy. Oh, they'll listen. They'll listen, and it's pretty cool. And we're good. We finished the tutorial, right? There we go. We got ourselves the victory, and that is a flawless victory, even though I might have not really done the tutorial very well. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I wanted to talk about some very important things regarding compatible devices. Yeah, it's not going to work on all types of devices, and you just have to realize that. But yeah, at this point in time, once you complete the tutorial, you are good to go. Make sure whenever you play Rainbow Six Mobile, you are always connected to a VPN if you need to, okay? And it doesn't really matter which VPN you connect to as long as it works. You don't have to always use the same VPN every single time. So if, for whatever reason, Gear Up Game Booster stops working, you can use a different VPN and you should be good to go. I can start the whole searching process for a match. I can jump into my very first match on this account in Rainbow Six Mobile. And yeah, honestly, I feel like that's a great way to end off this video. I hope I made it very clear for you guys, the clearest possible on YouTube. I don't think too many people have been making like proper download tutorials yet, so maybe I'm one of the first. I don't really know. But I hope this video did help you out, and I hope you enjoy Rainbow Six Mobile. If you found this video helpful and you do enjoy Rainbow Six Mobile, then please do take a second and leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more Rainbow Six Mobile content. I love this game. It's a really, really fun game, and I think a lot of you guys are really going to enjoy it as well. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hey, hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.